Welcome to the Ron's T-Bone Shed Show. It's like the third video for the evening. I've got another little treat for you. You may have seen these on videos, um, and you may have heard people malign these horns. I think they're pretty cool, honestly, and I've played them, and they play great. They're just a little weird to hold. What is it? It's called the Dude. So this is the Getzen. As far as I know, I think it's called the 50. But right here, yeah, the Getzen 60. I don't know if you can see it, but right here it says the Dude 60. So it's the Getzen Model 60. When Getzen first started producing trombones in the late 1940s, and again, just little information, Getzen worked for Holton before he started his own company, like Reynolds did and Martin did. He produced this, and he produced the Model 50 Deluxe and the Super Deluxe trombones. He also had the Deluxe and the Super Deluxe trumpets. Those were pretty dang popular as well. Sometimes I wonder if maybe he designed this to get the attention of the market when he first started. He goes, oh, look what Getzen's producing. Look what Getzen's producing. And then he came out with this thing. So I think it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Let's talk about it. Seven and a half, maybe 7-inch bell. I didn't actually measure it, but it's not that huge. Okay, so it's going to have a little less ring, more direct sound. Kind of heavy, not too heavy. Okay, and then he's got these cool braces here, and these are let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 2 4 6. I think they're like octagonal, this metal here. I mean, you can see the edges on them. 2 6. They're actually 6-sided. They're bent here, of course, and this becomes the brace up here, and it's the brace down here, and it also becomes the bell brace. And this is smooth though. This doesn't have that. This is your thumb ring. And then he does like a couple of these here on the hand slide. So 2 of them are here, and they both converge to the cork bale over here. And then there's one here on the slide, which is very kind of nice to hold because it's thin. It's not really thick. This particular model is in pretty good shape. I had one earlier that I sold to a dad who wanted something interesting for his son to learn on. And I told him what I had. He goes, I want that one. So I sold him the other one that I have. Now, they do make a super deluxe version of this that has the copper crans, unlike Olds, which has a nickel crans. It had a copper crans around the bell and copper fittings up here, the copper sleeves. Well, this one doesn't have that, but this does have the nickel gooseneck. And this is cool because this is a high contact point where your neck goes. And so you're not going to get like lacquer wear or green brass or anything on your neck. It also helps with vibrational resistance to have that here. And then, of course, you have nickel plate up here in the hand area where it's high contact. Not down here, but that would be fine. And then this is a screw slide lock, which is a little bit annoying because you have to unscrew it to get the slide loose, and then you have to screw it in to lock the slide, as opposed to just turn it. So this, the later models all had the turning one. Now, I've also played this horn with a newer slide on it. Plays great. This plays great. It just feels a little bit on the heavy side. So a few more stats on this. The outer slide is 9.4 ounces, which is kind of heavy for a tenor. It's not unlike a lot of horns that are coming out of China right now, which are making sort of these heavyweight slides to protect from dings. But the difference between modern Chinese horns and these old Getzens is the brass that they were using back in the day. It was very hard. So this is a very solid slide. Bell is lightweight, very lightweight bell. So the heavier slide, lighter weight bell, that's a good combination. Interestingly enough, the whole horn is 3 pounds and 3.7 ounces. So it's a little bit on the heavier side. I'm sure if the slide was lighter, the whole horn would be closer to 3, which is the standard weight for a tenor trombone. Anyway, so what does it sound like? Well, imagine heavyweight slide, light bell. What horns are made like that today that are pro horns? Shires are known to be making horns where the slide's a little bit on the heavier side and the bell's on the lighter side. But when you have custom builders like them and Edwards, you can make those combinations work any way you want. But what I've said in previous videos is the heavier slide will give you stronger center, but a little more resistance. And then the lighter bell will give you a nicer response, easier response when you play. So, and then with these, I think it's a 7-inch bell, actually. Here, listen. So it has a really nice crisp sound that comes out of the bell. It's crisp is the best way I can describe it. It's light and crisp. But to play and blow, like I said, it has a very solid sort of a heaviness to it when you're first blowing in, but the sound that comes out isn't the way it feels when you're blowing into the horn. So, and again, and I'm playing a larger mouthpiece. This is a 6.5 AL. So if I played it with a shallower mouthpiece, it would have a whole different sound. So let's try that. So this mouthpiece came to me via my colleague on Facebook, Keith Mayo. And this is a Getzen Model M Irby Green. It gets a nice, clean, crisp sound on it. Yeah, the shallower mouthpiece with this horn, clean, crisp, would be great for Latin ska, a lot of different things. So if you find one of these and you don't mind a little novelty and some guys in the band going, what the hell you got there? I got the dude. So it's good. If you get a good one, it's a lot of fun to play. It's a little weird to hold, okay? Some people say, oh, it sucks to hold. It's spoiled brats. It's just a little weird to hold, okay? That's all. It doesn't suck. It's just different and novel. It's a novelty, but it plays really cool. Nice, crisp, heavy in the slide, strong center, comes around, brightens up like crazy. It's a great horn for music that's bright and lively. All right. Hope you enjoyed this one. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.